behind. I found your name inside an old notebook, hidden between pages of another year. And suddenly the room grew quiet, like your voice was standing here. The dust was dancing through the sunlight, like tiny pieces of the past. And every memory I buried found a way to come back. Some things fade, some things disappear, but some hearts keep holding on long after you're gone. You're the memory you left behind, the shadow living in my mind, the song I hear on sleepless nights, the reason certain stars still shine. And though I know you're not coming home, your story never said goodbye. You're the memory you left behind, and somehow still a part of mine. The city changed its colors, and the years moved on somehow. But there are moments in the silence that still bring me back somehow. A familiar scent, a distant melody, and suddenly I find myself standing where we used to be. Maybe love doesn't end, maybe it learns to hide inside the spaces time can't reach. You're the memory you left behind, the shadow living in my mind, the song I hear on sleepless nights, the reason certain stars still shine. And though I know you're not coming home, your story never said goodbye. You're the memory you left behind, and somehow still a part of mine. If memories were oceans, I'd still be lost at sea, following the echoes of who we used to be. And if forever only lives inside the things we knew, then forever still belongs to me and you. You're the memory you left behind, the light that lingers after night, the dream that time could never steal, the love that still survives. And though this road goes on without you, some feelings never die. You're the memory you left behind, and you'll be with me for all my life. Some memories fade, yours never did. was a time when forever sounded easy, just your hand in mine. And every dream between us, we painted futures on the walls of our hearts, never thinking they could fall apart. But seasons change and people do, and somehow I lost you. We were forever until we weren't. A beautiful fire that slowly burned. I still hear your voice in every quiet room, still see your smile when the flowers bloom. We were forever, at least that's what we believed before forever became a memory. I still drive past the places we loved, and every street light feels like a photograph. The years keep moving, but some feelings stay, like your shadow refusing to fade away. I tried to let go, I tried to be strong, but some goodbyes last too long. We were forever until we weren't. A beautiful fire that slowly burned. I still hear your voice in every quiet room, still see your smile when the flowers bloom. We were forever, at least that's what we believed before forever became a memory. If I could borrow one more night with you, I'd tell you all the things I never got to. That losing you changed everything, and some hearts never stop remembering. We were forever until we weren't, but loving you was still worth the hurt. And even now, though years have passed, the best parts of us still last. We were forever for a moment in time, and a part of you will always be mine. Some promises fade, but some memories never do. The coffee's cold beside the window, just like yesterday. I still leave a light on sometimes, though you don't know the way. The city moves around me like nothing ever changed, but every street still whispers the sound of your name. And every night when the silence surrounds, I find you again, somewhere between memories and goodbye. I still talk to you in my mind, like you're listening somewhere tonight. I tell you all the things I never found the courage to say. And though you're gone and time keeps moving on, a part of me still stays behind, talking to you in my mind. I heard our song this morning in a little downtown cafe, and suddenly the years between us faded away. For a moment I could see you laughing in the rain, like a photograph that never learned to fade. Maybe love doesn't disappear, maybe it changes form and becomes a memory that keeps us warm. I still talk to you in my mind, like you're listening somewhere tonight. I tell you all the things I never found the courage to say. And though you're gone and life keeps moving on, a part of me still stays behind, talking to you in my mind. If I could borrow one more moment, one more hour with you, I'd tell you every little thing I thought you already knew. That you were my favorite chapter, my safest place to fall, and losing you still feels impossible. I still talk to you in my mind, every sunset, every sleepless night. And though the world keeps turning, some feelings never say goodbye. Maybe that's what love is, when all the years unwind, our hearts still holding conversations with someone left behind. I still talk to you in my mind, and somewhere beyond the silence, I hope you hear me.
I found your handwriting tonight, hidden in an old desk drawer. The paper's worn, the ink is fading, but it still feels just like before. Every word still knows my heartbeat. Every line still calls my name. Funny how a simple letter can set a soul on fire again. I try to lock these memories away, but they always find the key. Every page becomes another road, leading you back to me. You never read the last letter that I wrote. Every tear became a sentence. Every word was filled with hope. If love could cross the distance, maybe you'd come back instead. Now all that's left between us is the last letter you never read. The coffee's cold beside the window. Morning slowly fills the sky, but your shadow stays beside me like you never said goodbye. I still hear your quiet laughter, living somewhere in these walls. Even silence sounds familiar when your memory softly calls. Time keeps telling me to let you go, but my heart still disagrees. Some goodbyes become forever, some forever never leaves. You never read the last letter that I wrote. Every page was full of promises that never found their home. If I could rewrite yesterday, I'd choose you once again. Now all I have to hold is the last letter you never read. Maybe somewhere across another lifetime, you'll hear every word I never got to say. Maybe every broken story still becomes a song someday. You never read the last letter from my heart. Still I write your name in silence, though we're oceans apart. If memories are forever, then forever will remain inside these quiet pages, where love still knows your name. So if the wind should find you some distant autumn day, maybe it will carry the words I couldn't say. And somewhere in the silence, you'll finally understand. You were always the home I never left. Somewhere between goodbye and forever, there's a coffee cup still by the window, where you used to watch the rain. And the chair across the kitchen still leans a little the same. I tell myself I've packed the pieces of everything we used to be, but every room inside this house still whispers you to me. I thought time would take your shadow be something new. But every road I've tried to follow still turns and runs to you. I'm somewhere between goodbye and forever, between letting go and holding on, between the life I'm trying to build now and the one we left undone. I say your name inside my silence, like it still belongs to me. I'm somewhere between goodbye and forever, and you're still somewhere in between. The city glows in midnight colors, but it don't feel warm tonight. There's 1,000 people moving, and I'm alone in all this light. I drove past where we used to meet, that little place on 8th and Main. I almost turned the car around to feel your ghost again. Maybe healing isn't leaving, maybe it's learning how to stay. With all the parts of love that broke, but never walked away. I'm somewhere between goodbye and forever, between letting go and holding on, between the life I'm trying to build now and the one we left undone. I say your name inside my silence, like it still belongs to me. I'm somewhere between goodbye and forever, and you're still somewhere in between. If I had one more night beside you, one more chance to get it right, I'd hold you like the world was ending and beg the dawn to lose the light. I'd tell you all the words I buried, all the fear I couldn't show, how loving you became the only thing I never learned to let go. I'm somewhere between goodbye and forever, between the ache and what remains, between the empty side of my bed and the memory of your name. I still find you in the quiet, in the songs, the smoke, the street lights too. I'm somewhere between goodbye and forever, and forever still looks like you. Some loves don't end, they just stop being spoken out loud. When the lights forgot your name, coffee shop still opens early, the corner table's still the same. People come and go like seasons, but nothing here has really changed. The city keeps on moving forward, while I remain somewhere behind, holding conversations with shadows you left inside my mind. And every road I take still somehow leads to you. No matter how far I run, there's nothing I can do. When the lights forgot your name, I was still calling it softly. When the world moved on without us, I was still holding on. Honestly, every memory stayed alive long after love had walked away. When the lights forgot your name, my heart remembered every day. Yeah, your picture fades a little slower than every promise we once made. I still hear your voice in silence, like a song that never fades. The moon still hangs above the rooftop, just like the nights we used to share. And sometimes when the wind is blowing, I still believe you're there. Maybe healing means learning how to live with pain, but some loves leave a mark that forever remains. When the lights forgot your name, I was still calling it softly. When the world moved on without us, I was still holding on. Honestly, every memory stayed alive long after love had walked away. When the lights forgot your name, my heart remembered every day. If I could stand beside you for one more night beneath the stars, I'd tell you every word I buried in my heart. I'd tell you that forever never felt long enough. And even now you're still the story I can't stop writing. When the lights forgot your name, I was still whispering your memory. And the years erased our footprints, you'll remain a part of me. Every dream still carries pieces of the life we couldn't save. When the lights forgot your name, my heart remembered every day. Some names disappear from the world, but never from the heart. I found your sweater by the window, still carrying yesterday's perfume. The silence knows your favorite footsteps, but this old house has forgotten you. The coffee's cold beside the sunrise, the chair still waits where you would be. Every little thing keeps asking why forever turned into memories. I keep pretending you're just running late, but every season only whispers your name. When goodbye learned my name, nothing ever felt the same. Every heartbeat calls for someone who already walked away. I still smile for everyone while my soul still feels the rain. Some people leave your life but never leave your heart again. When goodbye learned my name, love remained. Your picture never lost its color, only my world faded to gray. Even strangers wear your shadow in the places we escaped. I hear your laugh inside the thunder, I hear your voice inside the sea. Funny how the quiet moments always sound the most like you and me. Time keeps moving, I'm standing still. Some wounds disappear, others never will. When goodbye learned my name, nothing ever felt the same. Every dream keeps looking backward, searching for yesterday. I still write the words that I'll never get to say. Some people leave this world, but their love refuses to fade. When goodbye learned my name, love remained. Maybe somewhere under another sky, you're smiling without knowing why. Maybe pieces of our story still survive the night, like stars too faithful to stop shining. When goodbye learned my name, I became a different man, learning how to carry forever inside empty hands. If tomorrow lets me find you only once again, I'd choose your heart 1,000 times without changing how it ends. When goodbye learned my name, love remained, forever remained. Some memories never ask permission, they simply become the rhythm of your heart. The rain still falls outside my room, like it remembers every word. Your picture fades a little more, but somehow every memory hurts. The coffee's cold beside the bed, the silence says what we both knew. Some endings never really end, they simply learn to live with you. I tried to leave your name behind, but every road keeps turning back. The world keeps moving without us, while I still walk our broken path. When your goodbye stayed with me, it became the air I breathe. Every lonely midnight still whispers your melody. I but my heart still knows the truth. Some people leave your life, but never leave your soul. Your goodbye stayed with me. Another season came and went, another city changed its lights. Still every moon reminds my heart of conversations in the night. Someone asked if I've moved on. I simply looked into the sky, because the stars know better than the words I never say out loud. Time can heal the deepest scars, but memories choose where they remain. Love may fade inside the world, yet echoes never leave your name. When your goodbye stayed with me, it became the air I breathe. Every lonely midnight still whispers your melody. Every dream I chase finds your shadow somewhere near. Losing you was only the beginning of missing you. If tomorrow lets us meet again, I won't ask where you've been. I'll just thank the universe for one more chance to see you smile. Because love was never measured by how long we stayed, but by how deeply we changed each other. When your goodbye stayed with me, it became my sweetest pain. Now every falling star still softly calls your name. Even if forever lives only in my dreams, you'll always be the love my heart remembers. Forever, forever, my heart remembers you. Some stories never end, they simply become the songs we carry for the rest of our lives. The night still sounds like you. I came home late, the hallway quiet, your picture frame still on the wall. The lamp beside the window's glowing like you never left at all. Your sweater's folded on the chair now, your book is open where you read, and every little thing you touched here still feels alive to me. I keep telling myself you're only a memory now, but memory has a voice and I still hear it somehow. The night still sounds like you, like your footsteps in the other room, like your laughter in the half-light, like the way you said I'll be home soon. And every silence in this house still carries something I can't lose. No matter how much time goes by, the night still sounds like you. drove past where we used to meet, that little diner by the rain. The waitress asked if I was waiting, and I almost said your name. The city keeps its own secrets, but mine are written in the dark. In every street and every window, you still leave your mark. Maybe love doesn't leave, it just changes shape somehow. It becomes the quiet ache I'm still living with right now. The night still sounds like you, like your footsteps in the other room, like your laughter in the half-light, like the way you said I'll be home soon. And every silence in this house still carries something I can't lose. No matter how much time goes by, the night still sounds like you. If I could have one more midnight, one more slow dance in the kitchen light, I'd hold you like I should have then, and beg the morning not to come again. But all I have are these reflections and the echo of your name. A heart still learning how to break without forgetting what remains. The night still sounds like you, in the stillness and the midnight blue, in the shadows by the doorway, in the dreams I'm always waking to. And every room inside this house still keeps a little piece of you. No matter how I try to heal, the night still sounds like you. Some people leave the room, but their echo stays behind. I found your name inside an old cafe, written on a napkin we forgot. The coffee's cold, the chair is empty now, but somehow you're still here, inside these quiet thoughts. The rain still knows the streets we used to walk. Every corner whispers who we were. Time keeps moving, but my heart remains exactly where you left it first. Maybe forever was never measured by time. Maybe goodbye was only written for us. You're the last letter you never read, the last forever you'll never believe. Every sunrise still carries pieces of your smile, and every midnight calls your name a while. If love can disappear, then why are you still here, inside every dream? I cannot leave. You're the last letter you never read. The photographs have started but your laughter never leaves this room. Every melody still sounds like home, even though I'm singing here alone. People tell me life goes on somehow, but they never knew what we became. Some hearts keep beating long after love has forgotten someone's name. I tried to silence every memory we made, but every silence only spoke your name. You're the last letter you never read, the last forever you never believed. Every heartbeat still remembers everything we had, even broken promises. Don't forget that if love truly ends, why does it still remain inside every breath? I cannot change. You're the last letter you never read. Maybe somewhere beyond these lonely skies, you'll hear this song without even knowing why. Maybe love never really dies, it only changes where it learns to hide. You're the last letter I'll never send, the only story without an end. Every star above me knows your name tonight. Every lonely prayer still holds you tight. If heaven keeps the words we couldn't say, then someday love will find its way. Until that day, you'll always be the last letter you never read. Some memories fade, some promises break, but the truest love never really leaves. It simply learns to live inside the silence.
The city sleeps, but some memories stay awake. I saw your shadow in the streetlight, dancing softly in the rain. For a second I believed you were coming back again. The stars were hanging over rooftops like they knew what I was thinking, and every quiet corner still remembers where we've been. Maybe love never really leaves. Maybe it changes shape and hides inside conversations unfinished, and dreams we couldn't have. I know life is carried on, and maybe that's okay, but sometimes memories arrive without asking if they'll stay. Maybe every love story leaves a little light behind. When the moon remembers us, I can hear your laughter on the wind, like a melody I loved and never wanted to end. And though we're different people than we were yesterday, when the moon remembers us, you don't seem so far away. Maybe somewhere under this same sky, you're thinking of me too. Maybe every lonely midnight still carries pieces of the truth. And if our story ended, the feeling never did, because some hearts keep holding on to beautiful things they miss. When the moon remembers us, I can see forever in your eyes, like a dream that left too early, but never really died. And if I never find you in this lifetime once again, I'll still smile. When the moon remembers the way we used to be. The city sleeps, but the moon remembers everything.
I still hear you in the silence. I turned the key, the house was quiet, like it was waiting just for me. Your coffee cup is still in the cupboard, your shadow's still in every room I see. There's a jacket hanging by the doorway, like you might walk back in tonight. And I swear for just a second, I almost heard you say I'm fine. Time keeps moving, but some things don't. Some hearts break slowly and never let go. I still hear you in the silence, in the spaces where your laughter used to be, in the midnight and the half-light, when the whole world feels too quiet around me. Every memory keeps calling, like your name was never meant to fade away. And even now, when no one's talking, I still hear you in the silence every day. I drove by our old street this morning, the one where we were young and sure, where forever felt so easy and love felt like it could endure. Now the windows hold new curtains, and someone else lives in that light. But I still see us in the driveway, trying not to say goodbye. Maybe healing isn't forgetting. Maybe it's learning to live with what's missing. I still hear you in the silence, in the spaces where your laughter used to be, in the midnight and the half-light, when the whole world feels too quiet around me. Every memory keeps calling, like your name was never meant to fade away. And even now, when no one's talking, I still hear you in the silence. Every day, if I had one last conversation, I wouldn't ask where we went wrong. I just thank you for the moments that still keep me holding on. For the nights beneath the streetlights, for the way you said my name, for the part of me that loved you and will never be the same. I still hear you in the silence, in the echoes of the life we used to know, in the stillness of the morning, in the places that I never really go. And though I know the world keeps turning, and I know I have to find my way somehow, there's a part of me still listening for your voice inside the silence. Even now, some people leave the room, but never leave the silence. When the lights forgot your name, the room is quiet, almost sacred, just the hum of midnight rain. Your sweater's hanging by the doorway, like you're walking in again. There's a picture turned face down now, but I know every line by heart. Funny how a little silence can still tear a man apart. I tried to close the door behind us, tried to leave the past where it belongs, but every shadow in this apartment still remembers all our songs. When the lights forgot your name, I still whispered it the same, like the dark would bring you back to me, like love had never changed. Every street, every flame still burns with what we became. Even when the whole world moved on, I stayed where your memory remains. When the lights forgot your name, I drove by that old corner diner where we used to lose the time. You would laugh before you answered, like forever was on our side. Now the city shines without us, neon ghosts on empty glass. And I keep reaching for a future that got buried in the past. Maybe healing isn't leaving, maybe it's learning how to breathe, with all the pieces of a promise still broken underneath. When the lights forgot your name, I still whispered it the same, like the dark would bring you back to me, like love that never changed. Every street, every flame still burns with what we became. Even when the whole world moved on, I stayed where your memory remains. When the lights forgot your name, if I had one more night to hold you, one more chance to make it right, I would tell you all the things I buried somewhere in my pride. That I never stopped believing you were more than just a phase. You were the reason every lonely room still echoes with your shade. When the lights forgot your name, I was still calling through the pain, still tracing every part of us, like it never slipped away. Every road, every rain still leads me back again. Even if your heart found someone new, mine still breaks in your old place. And when the lights forgot your name, I loved you just the same. Now the night is fading slowly, and the city starts to wake. But somewhere in the quiet, you're still the song I cannot break.